Well, hello there, Darksiders. I hope everyone's doing well today. So, Queen Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, the most powerful Avenger in the entire Marvel Universe, is probably coming to Star Wars, folks. So, all you have to do is just Google search Brie Larson, or even go to YouTube and, Brie Larson, and there's just tons and tons of articles about Brie Larson looking absolutely good as a Jedi. She is looking powerful, ready, and is going to be the next big thing in Star Wars because Captain Marvel made $1 billion. She's well loved by the Marvel community. Let's bring her into Star Wars. We're going to make her to the next superstar of Disney. Yeah, sure, right, okay. Yeah, y'all want to know what happened? There was this generic Jedi robe brand at like Star Wars or something that Brie Larson posed for, and then Brie Larson dressed up as a Jedi, and she was like a Galaxy's Edge or something. She was taking a picture of C-3PO, had a lightsaber in hand and everything, and people like in the Mary Sue and just all those other shill websites just lost their shit. They're like, oh, Queen Brie! Queen Brie is a Jedi, yes! And yes, that is an exact acting on how they acted. Anyway, I kind of figured, anyone who watches these type of channels, even things like, Geeks and Gamers, World Class Bullshitters, in Common Art Person, even smaller channels that keep up like that, we should have seen this coming. And a lot of us did see this coming. Because remember, when Captain Marvel came out, there was such a huge push, to make her the front face center of Marvel. Even though a couple years ago they said Spider-Man was going to be the front face of Marvel, but, times change. Now, in that defense, Sony still owns the rights to Spider-Man, so I guess Sony can pull the rights at any time. So, from Disney's point of view, Spider-Man may not be the most reliable hero right now, but Captain Marvel, hey, all the way, all the way. So, as we know, this year, Rise of Skywalker is coming out, which I never thought I'd say this, but I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm honestly just not looking forward to it. And whether or not it's a box office success or a failure, which I do believe is going to be a box office success. I don't know if it's going to make $1 billion like The Last Jedi and, $2 billion like The Force Awakens did. But, there is going to be a lot of fans that are going to feel, I don't know, not entitled. They're just going to feel like they have to finish the saga. They have to watch this just because it's the end of the Skywalker saga. Sorry, folks, the end of the Skywalker saga ended with Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. That was it. Everything so far has been nothing about Skywalkers. Anyway, so if Rise of Skywalker is a success, why not make Brie Larson the face of Marvel as well as the face of Star Wars? Now, I forget the actress's name, but I think it was about a month and a half ago when Galaxy's Edge was getting started. She met up with Brie Larson, the voice actress for Ahsoka Tano, and she was just like, in her tweet, she said, "This is Ahsoka. If they ever did a live action version of Ahsoka, Brie Larson is Ahsoka Tano. 100% cannot stop it. Future Star Wars Queen Brie." Now, I don't know if any of y'all keep up. I like the actress of Ahsoka Tano. She voiced one of the more, one of the best, well-liked characters in Star Wars. Now, was she always like that in the beginning? No, of course not. I hated her at first, but she definitely earned our respect. But, she's definitely on board with the PC, social justice, and, F Trump crowd. So the fact that she came in and said Brie Larson is Ahsoka Tano, honestly, it's not shocking. once again, I'm not attacking her. I'm not attacking the voice actress of Ahsoka, but I'm just bringing up what she said. And, if Brie Larson is the face of Marvel and Star Wars to Disney, it's almost like killing two birds with one stone, because let's Iron Man has been the face of Marvel for a long time now. So is Captain America and a few other faces. Now, with that era of Marvel ending, they're trying to fill in the new face of Marvel. And since Spider-Man is still unreliable because Sony owns their rights still, they're going to Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. And with Star Wars, it's always been the Skywalkers. First it was Anakin, then it was Luke, and they tried with Rey. All right, they tried with Rey. They wanted Rey to be the face of Star Wars, but unfortunately, they failed because of, hey, who would have guessed how far good written characters would take you, right? It's almost mind-blowing. But Rey failed as a character because her biggest development was simply the plot, not the actual development of the character. It was legit, we need her to develop in this way for the story because of the plot. So they can't use Rey as the face of Star Wars. They can't really use... Can they really use anyone from the sequel trilogy as the new face of Star Wars? I mean, let's be honest. I want y'all to think, out of all the sequel trilogies, who's your favorite? Well, mine's Poe Dameron because, yeah, he might have got a lot of people killed, but at the same time, he recognized the fact that this is a devastating, ship. We gotta take it out. And, at war, you do have to take risk. I mean, what can you do? But there is no face of Star Wars with the sequel trilogy because it's all been gone. So if Marvel is, whether they just push her, but if Marvel is successful at making Brie Larson the face of Marvel, and then Brie Larson goes to Star Wars and becomes the face of Star Wars, I mean, payday for Brie Larson, right? She's going to be making it rain. Now, there's been rumors that the new trilogy is going to take in the Old Republic time frame. Now, how much of that is true? We don't know. Honestly, at this point, it's like the left hand of Disney has no idea what the right hand of Disney is doing. I just don't know. But if this is just a theory, a hypothesis, I have to make this clear. But if Brie Larson is put into Star Wars, I honestly think that they're going to make her Revan. True, I feel it in my jellies, as Detective Pikachu said. I feel it in my jellies that if they truly make Brie Larson a Jedi, she's probably going to be Revan, or maybe she'll be Bastila. I just don't know, but I feel that they're going to put her in a very prominent role. And, the story of Revan, it was as you choose, female Revan or male Revan. But, the old canon line was, okay, Revan was a male who kind of looks like Keanu Reeves, but, Revan was a male. What better way to change that to make Brie Larson female Revan? And she'll probably have a openly gay relationship with Bastila and a few other things here or there. I can see it happening, and I think many of y'all can see it happening. I just don't know. Because as the megastar that they're trying to make Brie Larson become, if she goes to Star Wars, they are not going to give her a small role. They are going to give her an up-close, in-your-face, everywhere role. Because, as I said, Disney's trying to make her the next Disney superstar. Why? I don't know. Maybe she's cheap, money-wise. Fuck if I know. But, yeah. Just Google search Brie Larson and see all the photos and all the crazy articles about how Brie Larson needs to be in Star Wars. And the biggest lie is saying that people are demanding, Star Wars fans are demanding Brie Larson be in Star Wars. No, we're not. No, we're not. We are sitting back patiently waiting to see if Rise of Skywalker is going to be this dumpster fire that we're expecting. I'm sorry. Whew, I am sorry. Legit, all the stupidity of Lucasfilm and Disney had just it's hit me at once, and you gotta sit back and laugh and wonder what the hell were they thinking. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.